Welcome back to intplusone channel. This is Carl, and today I have a special guest host with me. We're going to be talking about the Overwatch Patch Notes. Now, I've been sick for a while, so that means that I haven't uploaded anything in the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to actually be covering the April 11th, 2017 patch notes, and just yesterday we got some new patch notes for April 17th. Actually, there were some serious bugs that happened from the April 11th patch notes, or patch. So we're going to be going through both of those, and say hello to my friend Carlos.
Hello.
He is a main, and was actually heavily affected by one of the bugs that actually came down on the April 11th patch notes. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the patch highlights. What happened on the 11th? Well, we got Uprising. What is Uprising? Uprising was this amazing PvE mode. It's still live right now. It's going to be live for the next 2 weeks still. You'll have to forgive me. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. But Junkenstein's Revenge, right? That was the event for October, and it was such an amazing event because it kind of had like a silly story, right? You had McCree, you had Soldier 76, Ana, and Hanzo. And it was like these zombie omnics. And so this is taking that idea and going a lot further. Because at the beginning of Uprising, you have this amazing like cutscene, and it's 7 years ago, and it's the original Overwatch team. We get to see like, you know, a younger Mercy, a younger Reinhardt, a younger Tracer, and a younger Torbjorn. It's a lot of fun, though. I've actually really enjoyed it, and it shows that Overwatch has the potential to have this amazing kind of like horde mode for PvE. It's this really interesting sort of objective, or I'm sorry, hybrid, like capture the objective, and then it becomes a payload. And you guys have probably played it. But yeah, so new seasonal event, Overwatch Uprising, starting today, or like a week ago, really. We're rewinding the future, giving you a chance to relive the stories behind some of your favorite Overwatch heroes. Suit up with your friends and travel 7 years into the past, joining Tracer on her very first mission in a brand new... Why is it just like all about Tracer? I just noticed that.
She's on the cover of the box.
It's true, yeah. She was actually the original hero that was revealed for Overwatch. And then collect more than 100 declassified loot box items. That's corny. Including skins, highlight intros, emotes, sprays, and player icons. For more information, click here on your own time. So, all right. So what are the general patch notes here? All right, so details about each hero's unique backstory, along with information about some of their lore-inspired skins, have been added to the hero gallery. Now, this was actually added to the PTR a while back, before I think Orisa actually went live. So it's just kind of a little blurb on the side. It's not even that special. I've seen some mock-ups, though, that somebody did on Reddit that looked really impressive, and I'm kind of hoping they'll expand the idea. But each individual skin... like some of the legendary skins actually have their own backstories in addition to the character backstory, so that's really cool. Looks like for PC, the player report system has been redesigned, adding new reporting options and activity examples to better capture the reason for each report. And the in-game voice conversations for the Overwatch Uprising event can now be displayed as subtitles, which is cool for people who, you know, who want to see the story.
I have my subtitles on.
Yeah. Oh, do you have your subtitles set to English or Spanish?
Spanish.
That's cool. I'll have to go ahead and do that. I've actually been playing Overwatch with a couple different languages lately, and it's actually quite fun. All the languages seem to be done really well. I haven't tried Korean yet, though. I'm really curious. I bet Chediva sounds... I don't...
same, just like how Sombra sounds the same in Spanish.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. This can be enabled under the sound tab, blah, 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 blah. Competitive play. A tracking system has been added to the Assault and Assault Escort maps that will allow us to break ties based on the progress that was made towards capturing the objective. Now, honestly, that does not nearly begin to capture what it does. Have you tried competitive since that dropped?
No, I have not. I've just been doing the lore.
So here's what's crazy, is that now when you have capture points, there are these little triangles that show up, and it tells you the percentage that they captured on the point. Now, what ends up happening is if both people capture fully, you'll have a third round where if they even capture for a second, it serves as a tiebreaker. It's like instant death. It's wild.
That's intense.
It really is intense. I actually don't know that I like it, but Yeah, I've been kind of dealing with that. They've also, I don't know if it's on these patch notes, but they have changed the way that SR is actually being calculated. So for a while, support SR was actually calculated incorrectly. So there were people like, man, I'm a Mercy main and I'm not gaining, Jack for SR. Well, it's actually true. So Mercy was actually getting kind of screwed a bit when it came to getting SR. And it looks like they fixed it, or at least they fixed when you have multiple losses, so you lose less and you also gain less, but your streaks, they kind of balance out more. I actually feel like SR is a little more fair, but like you don't get crazy momentum anymore from like major win streaks, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then, developer comments, to mitigate draws in competitive play, we're implementing a system that tracks each chain's progress on the objective. This will work similarly to the system that's already in place for Escort and Assault/Escort maps, which grants a win. Yeah, it's funny because it's actually not even really mentioning the capture point. And I've seen this for Escort as well that it's talking about. It grants a win to the team that pushes the payload the furthest. Wait a second, what? That's like been a thing forever. How am I like... Now, even if neither team successfully captures the objective, a winner can be determined based on which team captured the largest portion. Hasn't that... The way that that's worded sounds like it's how it's always worked.
I don't...
I'm actually not sure what they're getting at there, and I apologize. I feel like I should know everything. I don't know everything.
Someone will clarify in the comments.
Yeah, I would love it. If you know what that means, please comment. All right, custom games and game browser. The game settings can now be saved as a preset from the game's details page. Yeah, that's actually something they've been talking about for a while because like people are really enjoying these custom games. I've talked about it in the past, like Boss Mode Roadhog or like Whack-a-Torbjorn with Reinhardt. And so now being able to save those, that's really cool. Yeah. This can be accessed by right-clicking on the map image from the Create Game page and right-clicking a game name from inside the game browser or via Save button on the settings page. Players can now change weapon clip and magazine size or grant unlimited ammunition when creating a custom game. Now that's wild, and that'll not affect D.Va at all.
No.
Well, I don't know. I wonder if you can limit D.Va's ammo because she has no reload animation. I wonder how that would work.
Me too.
All right, maps. A new route has been added to Eichenwalde that connects the attacking team's spawn area to the capture point. It looks like you have a thought on that.
Oh, I know. I saw it. It's that little room on the right.
Yep.
And they have just put a hallway straight through the back. It's cool.
Yeah, so it's actually not bad. The thing about Eichenwalde is that it's been reworked a lot. So before this change, we also had the change where instead of the door gate coming down, it's rubble.
Yeah, it just completely diminishes and there's just, rubble.
And it's interesting. It actually provides a third route instead of just the two side routes, which actually served as a choke. Now, on defense, I saw a lot of teams, I don't want to say abusing it, right? Because, I mean, that's part of the game mechanic. But at the same time, I think that Blizzard saw that the defense had a huge advantage over the offense. And at this point now, they're also trying to still continue to mitigate that advantage. So good for them. I'm always happy to see like map changes. I do want to see some new maps though, and I suspect we're going to be seeing some probably in May, but that's a guess. It's a guess based on timing, but it's a guess. I'm hoping they're going to do something cool for like the 1 year anniversary, and that's coming up soon.
Yeah, it really is. God, it's been a year already.
I know, it's wild. I've only been playing since September actually, so I haven't even been there since like the very beginning. All right, so hero updates. This is a little bit older for you guys, but Lucio on the PTR got these like major buffs, and they actually carried over to live. So his sonic amplifier damage was increased by a full quarter. Lucio's never been very good for damage, and in fact, actually, I play Mercy typically as a Mercy main. And in a one-on-one between Lucio and Mercy, I usually slaughtered him. Now I die a lot to Lucio. Like he either straight up just boops me away and then kills me, or just like kills me. And it's actually really changed the game for me. Like he was like a guaranteed kill. I would seek him out and be like, no, you dead. That is not a thing anymore. His projectile speed has also increased. So not only does he do more damage, his projectiles are faster, which is wild. And then alternate fire now considers vertical orientation when knocking targets back.
That's a little neater, because he can just get it right in front of a Reinhardt and just boop him upwards. And
yes.
then Reinhardt and their team can just hammer down everybody behind that Reinhardt, and then, well, there you go.
Yeah, no. That's one of the things. I mean, Reinhardt's utility is that he is a barrier. He is a moving barrier. If you can knock him away, you have significantly disrupted their defense game. And being able to knock him up and, let's just throw an ult in front of him. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So his crossfade, area of effect radius has been decreased from 30 meters to 10 meters. Now, I know this sounds like a huge debuff, and it kind of is. But now you can actually visually see it. And it's funny because I actually don't see that mentioned here. But there is a visual ring for this 10-meter radius around Lucio that shows his area of effect ability for his healing and for his speed boost, which is really helpful. In fact, I'm actually kind of hoping that there's going to be a Mercy Res circle eventually similar, because at this point, I don't always know who I'm resing. And that can sometimes cause a situation where I think I'm bringing back a Reinhardt, and I'm not really close enough, and I actually, like I picked up like a Symmetra in the corner or something.
Right, yeah.
That happens sometimes. It really does. Heal Song. Healing per second has been increased by 30%. Now, this is like a re-undebuff, because a long time ago, actually, he did a lot more healing. Like, from beta, he did more healing. From live, like even 4 or 5 months ago, Lucio did a lot of more healing. They dropped him down because they saw that his pick rate was pretty much 100% for every competitive team. I mean, he lived in the meta. You saw Lucio if you were playing competitive. And actually, that's not changed. He's excuse me, he has not disappeared. Sometimes I have seen Mercy and Ana combos instead of a Mercy, or I'm sorry, instead of an Ana and Lucio, but you still typically see a Lucio per game.
Definitely.
All right, self-healing has been reduced by 25%. Now, that's interesting. I actually did not know that. That means that when you're healing your buddies, you are not necessarily healing yourself at the same rate.
Nope.
Which is interesting, because a lot of times I would actually use his Amp It Up. I would heal myself, and my buddies just kind of run out there if I was trying out Lucio. And that actually makes that a little less viable. But to counteract that, his wall ride has changed significantly. Movement speed has increased by 20% while wall riding, which also, now he receives a burst of speed when leaping off the wall. It doesn't say the percentage here, but I have read on the Overwatch subreddit that it's a 30% increase off the wall.
Nice.
So basically, he can actually almost go, and a percentage of percentage doesn't actually necessarily work out like this, but it's almost a 150% speed increase from a wall jump, which is really significant, actually. And developer comments on this. Lucio has often felt like a must-pick due to his raw healing output and the versatility of providing a speed bonus to your entire team. The goal of these changes is to keep those elements feeling strong, but making them harder to apply to everyone on your team at all times. The end result is that he should feel stronger with teams that he cannot stay close to, but not as strong when on teams with heroes that are often spread out, such as Pharah, Widow, and Genji. Much of Lucio's character power was tied up in his large passive auras, which caused other elements of his kit to be weakened over time in an attempt to balance him. Now that his auras are more focused, it will allow him to be much stronger and allow Lucio to be more active in his role. Now, this is true. So, I still think that this is a net buff to Lucio, but it also raises, like, the skill floor, right? So, in order, anybody can pick Lucio. Not everyone can play him effectively, and now that his aura radius is significantly lower, you're going to see less picks at lower tiers, and I think less effective picks at lower, not SR, but like lower XP levels, just for like quick play and things like that. So this is interesting. It still makes him viable. It just makes him harder to play, but still more rewarding. And I actually like that. I think that to some degree we need complex characters, and he is a very complex character. All right. And then Orisa. The size of Orisa's head hitbox has been decreased by 15%. There were a lot of complaints that Orisa basically was in a position where she could get headshotted very easily.
It was pretty easy.
Yeah. No, well, so like people had the same complaints actually with Winston. Winston has like a gigantic hitbox, and his head hitbox was like down to his shoulders. And so they actually fixed that recently. Huh. Winston, I've actually been seeing Winston picked more lately, and I don't know why, but as a Mercy main, it has been melting my face off. Like he'll just jump over and Tesla coil me, and I'll be like, I actually never heard the line much because I never saw Winston picks that much.
Yeah.
But like when Mercy gets electrocuted, she literally goes, it's so freaking funny. I have to laugh, but it's actually a terrible situation for me, and it's killing me.
Yes.
All right, so bug fixes. Fix an issue preventing voice lines from being played on control maps. Competitive play. Fix an issue that was preventing top 500 icons from appearing until after completing a competitive match. Okay. Fixed a bug preventing achievements from being unlocked during off-season competitive matches. I'm glad I wasn't affected by that.
Same.
Some of these achievements are hard to get. Like those Zenyatta ones. I played so much Zenyatta, I've never gotten either. Like neither the Rapid Discord or like the one for healing 1500 health and like one, experience tranquility kind of thing. His Transcendence.
Huh.
Yeah, it's wild. His are hard. They used to be easier actually before they changed how his Discord stuff worked. Fixed a bug that forced play of the game highlights to be drawn from the last round of play. That actually did happen recently. I saw people complaining about that. I don't even think they realized it until people complained about it. All right, custom games and game browser. Fix an issue allowing empty player slots to be displayed even when disabled, e.g. in a 6 versus 1 game like those boss modes. Fixed a bug preventing the pause feature from working properly after the original host has left the match. What pause feature? What?
I guess when you hit escape and just go to the...
I didn't know there was a pause feature. All right, so this is going to sound terrible, but I haven't really spent a lot of time with the games browser. Like, I should, but maybe there's actually pausing in the custom games.
Perhaps.
Let's see here. Fix a bug that allowed extremely long team names. Okay, cool.
Sure.
And removed unnecessary customization options, e.g. cooldown options for abilities with no cooldown.
Oh, so like reloading with divas.
Right, yeah. Let's see here. What? Let's see here. Heroes. Ana no longer cocks her rifle after throwing a grenade. That was just like a weird animation thing, where like, so she'd throw a biotic grenade and then like, yeah, it was kind of weird. I noticed it from time to time. The brightness on Bastion's golden gun has been toned down while the BlizzCon skin is equipped. So for whatever reason, it was just extra bright. Nobody really played Bastion until his recent buff, so I guess this is now being noticed. That skin's actually pretty old.
This next one's kind of funny.
Oh, let's see here. Fixed a bug causing May's Pinky to bend awkwardly in some poses with her Shang-E and Luna skins were equipped. So yeah, it would actually like, it would roll back here and like her Pinky would go through her hand.
Oh god, that's ugly.
Yeah, no, and like people are like, man, the game's totally unplayable now. Like, look at this.
Oh, clearly.
So I'm glad to see that they actually fixed it, though. It's minor, but it's a quality of life thing, and for May mains, like that would probably bother me actually. Let's see here. Maps. Fixed a bug on Eichenwalde that allowed enemy player outlines to be seen through a pile of dirt at the castle gate.
Oh, that's new.
That was new, and it got fixed quickly. Well, the pile of dirt's also new too, so I suspect they just didn't have much time to really like fully vet that patch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fixed an issue on Eichenwalde that allows players to become trapped in the broken castle doors.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that. Some people would like get stuck in the corner, and you couldn't move out of it.
Interesting.
Let's see. Fixed a bug that allowed Somber to reach unintended locations on King's Row.
Huh.
So that's kind of funny to me because there used to be all these like Reaper ones, like fixed a bug that allowed Reaper to shadow step into unintended locations. Yeah. So now Sombra is kind of getting the same treatment where they're fixing that. Fixed a bug that allowed... Wait, I just read that. Fixed a bug that allowed players to reach unintended areas on Capture the Flag version of Lijiang Tower. And fixed a bug that allowed Symmetra to hide turrets in unintended locations on Oasis. Alright, so that is the April 11th patch notes. But guess what? Yesterday we got patch 1.10.0.2, April 17th. Which actually fixed a bunch of stuff because we had a huge deal with May where she was so all of her moves where she froze people became broken. If you were actually trying to slowly free someone with her primary fire, they would not slow down. So like, you're trying to point at Lucio and he's just like, no, I'm just going to get away. That's been fixed. They did fix her ult bug, which I didn't see that mentioned, but they fixed her bug where if she throws her ult and then she died, it does no longer disappear. But now if she also throws her ult, you can actually just straight up run out of the radius, and it was painful. So they finally fixed that. They did like an emergency patch for that. So, all right, bug fixes general. Fixed an issue that caused the game client to crash when Overwatch was launched. I'm lucky that never happened. That would frustrate me, yeah. All right, arcade. Fixed a bug preventing the null sector bots from spawning during the payload escort phase of the Overwatch Uprising Brawl. The Overwatch Uprising 2017 player icon will now unlock when you log into the event. firing shots while standing on the payload in Overwatch Uprising will no longer cause accuracy issues for your hero. So that was interesting.
That was an issue?
Yeah. So you could stand on the payload, and for whatever reason, your reticle and where you'd actually fire were askew. I saw it with Mercy, actually, because what I was trying to do is I was trying to stand on the payload and protect it.
Yeah.
And like I'm aiming at the little slicer bots, like the ones that kind of look like the Velociraptors.
Oh, those little shits.
Yeah.
They're annoying.
And I'm like, I'm aiming right at it, and it's just going, and it's just like poking the side of their leg. I'm like, this is not effective. Why is this happening? I just thought it was something strange with the hitbox, but it actually turns out that it was distorting their fire. So they fixed that. And it's cool to see them do a bug fix for a temporary event, actually, because they could have just kind of let that go. I mean, it's only going to be another 2 weeks. All right, fixed an issue preventing players from placing turrets on moving platforms. So this was frustrating. I do play Torbjorn on defense on Hollywood, and there is a platform by the payload that goes up and down.
That's pretty annoying.
Yeah, I could not place it on there. I kept trying to, and it would kind of be blue, and then it would like go under there, like the shadow image, and it wouldn't place. And so I lost my best strategic placement. I had to start placing on the building facing the archway into the Hollywood area, into the studio area. And that's not as effective, actually. I think that really the primo real estate for Torbjorn's turret before it's captured is absolutely that platform that goes up and down. So I'm glad to see them fix that, actually. That's a big deal. All right. The Overwatch Uprising scorecard now correctly tracks stats for Sombra's hack. This is if you do the no hero limits. Obviously not if you're doing the canonical version with Mercy and Reinhardt, etc., etc. The Overwatch Uprising... the what? Overwatch?
I don't know.
The Overwatch Uprising scorecard now correctly tracks Anna's healing stats, and the Overwatch Uprising scorecard now tracks D.Va's enemy eliminations. Okay. There we go. All right, so competitive play. Fixed an issue that could cause inaccurate results when breaking ties based on capture percentage on assault and escort maps, which is good, because the thing about competitive is it ideally should be the most bug-free version when it comes to scoring.
Definitely.
I have absolutely had some frustrations where losing in competitive when it's absolutely not even like you've done nothing wrong and it's just the scoring system is broken. This has happened a couple times, but they've been really good about fixing them right away. Heroes. All right, fixed an issue that allowed players to move freely when being hit by Maze Blizzard or Endothermic Blaster. That's what it's called, Endothermic Blaster?
Yep.
I never do that, actually.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's what we were talking about earlier. So May was only broken for a week. But
that was the longest week
it was a
life.
long week. It really was. I saw so few May picks because of that. And it destroyed her kit, and it destroyed her utility. It was unfortunate. So kudos Blizzard for actually fixing that. We fixed a bug causing D.Va's hair to be rigid while in selfie highlight intro with her palanquin skin equipped. I never saw that. Now I want to see that because
the rooster skin.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Like the actual glitch though. Like if it was static, like I guess it's like stuck, like sticking out or like sticking back or something. That actually sounds really funny.
Yeah, that does sound pretty funny.
Let's see here. Fixed a bug causing Soldier 76's cape to clip during the push-ups emote when his Strike Commander Morrison, Daredevil 76, or Stunt Rider 76 skins were equipped.
So it was pretty much going straight through his abdomen then.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh god, that's ugly.
It was actually also it was like also at the wrong angle because when I saw it, it was like going through his like upper chest.
Ugh.
Yeah, like someone posted a Jiffy Cat link on Reddit and I saw it. Let's see here. Fixed a bug causing the ice on Pharah's Frostbite skin to stretch. Well, oh yeah, I saw that when her flare emote was activated. In fact, not only that, I saw a glitch with Pharah on the payload on Uprising where like it stretched her midsection and she had like this Slenderman lanky kind of look. It was pretty wild.
Huh.
Let's see here. All right, and the last thing actually for here is maps fixed a bug causing glass that has been shattered by an explosion to be colored black.
I don't think I've ever saw that.
I've never noticed that. So they've I love Blizzard for the attention to detail that they actually put into this game. I mean, they really go out of their way to fix bugs. They listen to the community. They're going to give us Doomfist, otherwise we'll riot. I mean, they're just really great. And but on a serious note, Jeff Kaplan, Jeff Goodman, and just really the whole Overwatch team, the community management has just been fantastic. I have been enthusiastic about this game, and in a way that I'm not necessarily enthusiastic for other games. So, any final thoughts?
I'm just glad May is finally fixed so I can start playing a game. I actually had to, like, drop a whole week from playing Overwatch because she's, like, all I play, really, and now I'm not going to make myself useful.
No, it would be like if they broke Mercy's Guardian Angel. Like, if I could not jump to people, I would be a useless Mercy.
At that point, there would be no point. You're just going to keep dying.
Yeah. But with that said, look, if you enjoyed this video, there's a button. It's got, like, a big thumbs up thing. You can press it. You can do that like thing, right? Likes are cool. Okay. If you have any thoughts or ideas or think we're freaking idiots, go ahead and comment. I'll respond. And if you're like, man, this is some janky stuff, you know what? Subscribe for more, because I am going to keep bringing it, because at N+1 channel, we always do the thing. And with that said, I want to thank you for joining me, and I would like to see you next time, and let's keep doing the thing. Later. Bye.